I've got a new laser in the shop, the AlgoLaser Pixi, a feature-packed laser that takes about a foot square in your shop and packs a ton of power, with its 10-watt option. The Pixi is really modern, down to its colorful and complete instruction guide. It uses a dial to adjust your laser height compared to the clunky levers that most of the smaller lasers have. It's a small laser, but it can be raised to fit huge items, as big as most full-sized lasers. Here's an example with this turnbull and this bandsaw box. Both fit and can be engraved even if they go outside left and right of the sides of the machine. The OS is really easy to use and comes with hundreds of simple example projects, cuts, and even a puzzle maker where you can supply your own image using the mobile app, which I'll show a bit later. Let me start with a really fun feature of the Pixi. If you want to mark, sign, or just have fun drawing something up, you can use the included pencil to do so, and then it'll engrave it as is on your materials. Beware that it doesn't make your handwriting any better than real life, and mine is really bad. This is where this engraver is really nice, removing a lot of the guesswork. You can choose your material, and it'll show you examples of what it'll look like at different speed and power settings. Tap on the result you want and you're ready to engrave. This can be a lot of fun for people of all ages. Just make sure to be there for the engraving step and supervise the whole thing. Now, another really cool included feature that is often an additional purchase is the underside of the engraving surface is a cut surface, with raised ridges letting the laser complete a cut without getting the underside of your materials dirty. Remove the 4 screws with the included Allen key and just flip it over. For the rest of the review, I'll be running this as I'll be doing a lot of cutting. In the included characters that I talked about earlier, there was many that my daughter wanted, so I got to making those for her. The OS starts with the engraving, then jumps right into the cut part. There is no manual steps or clicks needed. It just works and gives you the final result with just one click. Now, it's nice and all to do those things, but if you're buying a laser engraver, you probably want to use your own graphics too. You can do this on the computer, as you'll see later, but it's not required. You could do everything you need with the AlgoLaser app. Here I'm running a hardwood coaster and I'll add my channel logo to it. I could have gone a little stronger on this, as it's still on the basswood setting and this is hardwood. Here's a better example where I take this cool frame I made with lasers too and engrave my logo on the back. Perfect for selling it. Adding branding can lead to repeat sales. If you like this frame, you'll love that we're making a smaller one later in the video and hanging it on my wall next to those ones. As you can see, the frame goes outside of the laser from all the sides, and that's not an issue. If it didn't fit under the red window, I just raise it like I did earlier. The engraving is much better using the right settings on the right materials. Next, I'm making a multi-part project, which was also part of the included hundreds of projects in the OS. You can see more characters I did also for my daughter next to it. The Pixi is really precise and didn't burn the teeth on the comb. That's great. I did it to test that. This comb assembles with a bolt and nut, and you got a usable item made from a single click. Now let's get this plugged to my usual shop computer and get something made. I'm going to make a multi-layer frame like I showed, but smaller of course to match the machine size. I'm running this at 250 millimeters a minute and 100% power at 10 watts. Each layer took about 9 minutes depending on the amounts of details. While I popped out the more tight pieces, as this is a very detailed cut, I just ran the next ones. Next, using some black, white, and orange paints and red for the background, I painted all of them before assembling them into the awesome frame that you'll see later. I've been using this masking tape weight to assemble those for a long time. Next, I painted black and it gives a great result. I've tried glues and other ways, it just ends up twisting or not being as nice as this. Here's the result before painting the sides black. Cool looking dog. I got this model on Etsy. There's tons of stuffs like this to buy or download for free online to use on laser engravers like the Pixi. Here it is on my wall next to the CNCs and laser engravers. I love it. I'm definitely keeping this one. Now let's engrave something a little more shop-like, and that would definitely not fit in a traditional way in this engraver. This blind jig for the table saw. Let's add my logo so my branding is stronger when I use it on a video soon. As you can see, I totally removed the bottom. This lets me straight up put the engraver on huge items or a table surface and engrave them directly. This kind of stuff makes this laser so versatile in the shop to sign or engrave furniture. The AlgoLaser Pixi is a lot of fun and I think a great tool and asset to have in the shop. It's been very popular for my youngest daughter since she's had the first characters I've given her. If you want to check it out, check for links in the description. Thanks to AlgoLaser for sending this out for me to test and review. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more videos, and see you next time.